Hey guys, it's Vita with ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of August. Now, these messages may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. Also, guys, stay tuned for your bonus info that's going to come up right after this. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you this month. You know, it feels like you've been maybe stuck on something that already happened. Okay, it's like you're stuck replaying old pain, all right, the loss or a letdown of either a person or a situation, like as if it's going to change something. You know, August is basically saying enough already. Okay, and it's trying to just push you past this. You know, it's time to just stop replaying old shit and sitting in regret and just start pulling yourself together and just let the past die out. You know, you're finally starting to see something for what it is. All right, the lies are out, the confusion, denial. It's been messing with your head, okay, but you see it all now. You know, there's no more pretending that something's fine when it's not. You know, the truth is, it's creeping in, okay, whether you're ready for it or not. And it's getting harder and harder to ignore. You know, Sagittarius, it feels like, you know, your confidence is taking a hit right now. And you're letting insecurity just basically run the show. Okay, you're second guessing yourself, holding back. Maybe someone made you feel like you're not enough. Or maybe you've just been playing it safe. Either way, that bullshit needs to end now. Okay, so, you know, shit has been unfair. And you're sick of pretending that it doesn't bother you. Whether it was a betrayal, a legal issue, or maybe just bad karma. You know, whatever it was, it hasn't been made right, okay? That thing still isn't fixed. And it's making you act this way. That wound is why you're so guarded. You know, you've been like clinging to something or someone out of fear. You know, maybe it has to do with money, or maybe it has to do with your own comfort zone, but it's already starting to slip away. You know, you're realizing that holding on too tight only makes you lose more. The universe is forcing you to let go because you wouldn't do it on your own. You know, even through all this chaos, okay, it feels like someone is like reaching out or coming in with some kind of message or maybe an apology. It feels small, but it's really honest and is real, okay? This is your chance to feel human again, or at least to feel something. You know, everything slows down mid-month, all right? There's delays, missed messages like unanswered texts or, you know, plans getting postponed. Don't fight it. All right, the delay is saving you from rushing into something dumb and making the same mistake twice. God, you know, Sag, you're tired, you're beat up, and you're over it. But you're not giving up, okay? You've been through too much, and people don't get how much shit that you've survived just to stand here. All right, even if you are guarded, you're not gonna fold now. All right, and that says a lot. You know, someone around you is like stuck in their own toxic cycle, doing this, just keep repeating the same shit, expect different results. They won't change, okay? They won't listen, and they're dragging you with them. Their stubbornness is really starting to mess with you. You know, you want to feel again, but you want to feel safe emotionally because you're afraid that opening up and being vulnerable just means getting hurt again. You know, you're craving connection, but you don't trust anyone with your heart. You're scared to care, and you're scared not to. You know, by the end of August, the anxiety starts to fade, right? That stuff that used to keep you up at night, the nightmares, the overthinking, and the guilt, it all starts to loosen up. Okay, you're not gonna be over everything, but you're definitely not going to be in survival mode anymore. Hey Sagittarius, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading. This is going to be your bonus info for the month of August. Okay, so let's start off with some timing windows. Okay, we're going to start from the beginning of the month to the end. Now, from August 5th to the 9th, okay, this is where like you catch yourself like repeating an old cycle, all right? But this time you know exactly what to do about it. Now, the 13th to the 17th, that's when something unexpected like helps you emotionally detach. Okay, a conversation, distance, or maybe just someone else showing their true colors. Now, from the 20th to the 24th, that's when you finally get your power back. Okay, no guilt, no confusion, just facts and boundaries. Okay, let's see. The 27th to the 31st, okay, that's when there's closure or like peace around something that used to trigger you, okay, that used to bother you. You're no longer reacting the same way to it. All right, now let's just see here. We're gonna jump into zodiac signs. Now, these are signs that came through strong in your August reading, okay, that you might be dealing with. Guys, don't get too fixated on the signs. You could be dealing with any sign, all right? The signs I have here, for earth sign, I have Taurus, okay? This energy feels stuck or resistant to change, all right? So someone may be choosing comfort over growth or, you know, like even when it's hurting you, unfortunately. Water signs, I have Cancer. That's someone who's emotionally charged, manipulative, or has this, I don't know, family-related tension. Okay, this could be someone that you're trying to emotionally detach from. Okay, I'm also getting Pisces, confusion, avoidance, or just someone ignoring what's obvious, okay? That, I don't know, that energy just kind of feels like slippery, hard to trust, all right? Let's see, air sign, we have Aquarius. Okay, that's someone pulling away, ghosting, or avoiding the truth. Okay, this energy is like emotionally detached or, I don't know, just like gone. All right, now let's see here. I'm gonna jump into phrases now. These could be things that you're saying, thinking, or feeling, okay? I'm picking up, I don't even care anymore. I gave you chance after chance. This is exactly why I keep my distance. And you're not coming back after that. Okay, so symbols that I'm picking up. Picking up red nails. That has to do with like confidence or like reclaiming your power. Seeing closed doors. Okay, that has to do with like emotional detachment or like ending contact with someone. Spilled drinks. Is that it? Yeah. So, spilled drinks. That's like a situation that like went too far or like couldn't be taken back. I'm also picking up on a black hoodie. Okay, that's like shielding yourself or pulling back or like going dark. I'm getting some other clues here, like headaches or like a tight jaw, like when you're around certain people. I'm also picking up on like vivid dreams, like where you're like arguing or defending yourself. I'm also getting like this heavy energy around like the heart or like the throat chakra, especially like when you're like speaking up or like being honest about something. I'm going to pull some initials for you guys. Let's just see here. Picking up M, R, J, T, D, S, C, A, and E. All right, that's what I have for you guys today. If you're enjoying the bonus info, you want me to continue this way, just hit the like button or just leave me a quick comment to let me know. All right, thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.